Okay, I was looking at it the other way. The last time I was coming in the other way.
But yeah, what you can do is you can face prograde and
Yeah, yeah.
barely throttle, and
And raise it back
the
up.
map
I know.
is actually altitude sensitive. So if the line isn't intersecting, you're not going to crash. You might end up going a meter off the ground, but you're not gonna crash unless you get that look that it goes where it goes into the moon.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I can burn at the target because it's still trying to get me that same periapsis.
Oh yeah, true.
I haven't killed the node. Just give it that little.
You don't have to have it at a
Yeah.
10,000. I was just saying that easy.
7,000 is where I'm at.
Okay, yeah, that looks good.
Hey,
Yeah,
babe. Booze? Or Pepsi? Whatever.
You sound exactly like Ion when he asked for that.
And she probably sounded exactly like you.
I wouldn't
Drunk
be
rocket
surprised.
science.
Just big sigh. That's all of the response I get.
I may try to make Ion laugh when he gets back.
Okay. Is he upset?
A little bit.
She's been talking to Travis?
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, the highest altitude on the map is about 7,800, but that is not in an equatorial orbit. It's pretty close to one of the.
I know I'm
poles,
clear.
pretty sure.
I can see I'm pretty clear.
Yeah.
So now, you're saying, like last time I actually landed in this crater here. As far as getting the, well, let's see what I have left. I got 3145.
Okay. Well, put a maneuver node in the on your parry, and get it to where the trajectory has you gliding with the moon just on the edge of that canyon. The
Outer edge or closer closer edge?
the far edge. Craters are great places to land, so you want
Yeah.
to land inside, which means you want it to be beyond.
Okay, so if I put my marker beyond, I probably will land in. Okay. That'll cost me 50.
Okay, yeah. So that'll only cost you 50. So what you're gonna do is, right, you're gonna want to do that burn when you get there. You're gonna have a lot left over in this stage.
That's why I moved out so much before. Actually, no, I didn't even move out that much, did I?
I think you moved out 200.
No, I think I moved out a 100 tank. What I did was I moved out a 100 tank, and because we had already added some to this, this was already 2, and we had added 1, and so I moved. We added 1 to begin with. Then
Oh yeah, you moved out of.
then I took the 200 out of it.
Well, the
Oh, no,
stage
that-
that you're burning right now, you took a 200 out, but then you added back a 100.
Yeah, I took a 200 off, put a 100 in, and I put that 100 in here, but in the form of a 400 tank because we had 3
Yeah.
before we decided to do the replacement.
Yeah. So you
That's hella confusing, but
definitely could have
Take it
switched
out
that
more.
to probably a 200. Maybe you needed a 200 and 100 in the gauge that you're currently on. you're gonna drop a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, well. Now then, when you're watching your altitude, you're gonna want to watch the altitude in the right HUD thing, because for Kerbal Engineer, that is the terrain. That's how far you are from touching ground. Whereas the one on your bar, or in the top, that's a Kerbal Space Program thing, is your altitude before you hit sea level. So if you look right now, you can see. Well, for me, it's off.
I was trying to set up this thing.
Oh.
Where are you talking about? Bar? What?
So at the center of the screen, you see the.
Oh yeah, that altitude. That's
That altitude.
don't trust that. Go with my altitude terrain on HUD 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you can
I
see
know that.
they're off by 3,000
Yep.
right now.
That I know. I don't have a moon buggy, Lewis Malone.
Can't build the moon buggy yet, I don't think.
Not really. No.
Actually, yeah.
I
definitely.
could build something out of something really crappy, but it would be a really stupid buggy.
I don't
but
think you have power to build.
This is technically now my first landing on this career again, though I did it before with the same craft, slightly modified. Problem was I got a successful landing, but we didn't have enough DB to come home. So
And that's because you based your entire trip off of the total DV thing.
it wasn't the entire trip based on it, but it was off those last two stages. I was using various stages, so those last two stages I was counting on. But also, no, stage one had a lot, and we were looking at the various stages. Something happened.
You had to the way you had to land with it. You had to use
I burned a lot.
some of the
Thank you.
fuel.
Ooh, that's full.
Yeah. Because your plan was to basically stage at the last second at landing, and then just have all that fuel to leave with.
Yeah, and that
When
clearly
you
didn't
had
work.
some of that fuel to land. Yeah, you had to use some of the fuel to land.
Yeah, I would probably probably gonna want to stage this one when you're at about maybe 400 to terrain. That way it has enough time to accelerate so that it
Still, yeah, we want to remain clear of the bounce, but I think that'll work. This is a short burn.
Yep.
Should I
Yes.
throttle up to it, or should I
I would
just
do it.
full burn and then throttle down slowly?
Yeah, full burn, throttle down slowly. Make sure you got a finger hovering over that X key so you can tap it if you need to.
Alright, well, it's not exact, but this isn't going to be exact anyways at this point.
That's fine. I mean, we're gonna try to get you to land close to the edge of the of it, so that maybe you could do an EVA and get another biome. Speaking of which, you could do one of your science experiments here. If you wanted to.
I've done some of them already, but let's see. Yeah, that's good.
At the very least, do a crew report.
I'm doing what I can here.
Human disconnected from your chamber.
Crew report is nothing at this stage here.
Okay.
Damn you, Ithu, and your warships popping up over my shit. Name Panda! People's names are popping up over my thing to see. I'm not gonna do that anyways. I can't EVA right now. That'd be terrible.
Yeah. You don't want EVA.
I'm trying to figure out when I need to burn, though. At this stage.
Real quick.
Okay, we got the suicide burn thing up, and I don't... Last time I had a better node for this, but I think at this point it's just... suicide burn, delta V, burn distance. I don't know how to use that exactly.
You see that crater that you're almost passing. That crater that you're almost passing over before you get into that big one that we want to land in.
Kind of, I guess. Not really.
Um,
There's a little tiny...
not a little tiny one, but the sort of impression that doesn't quite look like a thing.
Let's see
Yeah,
if
right
I'm
where the
over.
mouse is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that right there. When you get right at there, do another burn so that you're landing just inside the crater. And
Just inside, not towards center, but just at the edge still. Just bring that edge in a little bit.
you want to bring it in almost all the way across the crater.
So bring it to the halfway mark.
Closer to
Closer to the close side.
Yeah, closer to the close side. So maybe about a quarter to a third of the way into the crater from the
Okay.
close side. I want you to
Just
land,
keep myself at retro right now.
Yeah, keep yourself a retro. And the reason why you want to do, why we want you to land on the close side is so that you can get the crater biome for the majority of your science, and then you can fly the dude out to the edge of the crater and grab the biome right next to the crater for an EVA and a surface sample. Because the surface sample is worth 150 science.
It is scientastic. I'm not sure. I know I looked and I said, and I saw it. I don't know if I said it. Hello, Mr. Gecko. How are you? At the start of that crater or into this crater? Oh, the small crater.
About midway to the end of that crater.
Midway to the end of that crater.
Oh, and you can hit the red X at the...
Yeah, I was actually just doing that. And I was like, I don't need this.
What are you laughing at?
At this point, I don't know what I'm doing.
Who keeps laughing?
I'm
At
not
what?
hearing laughing. I think
Oh.
you're going insane.
Oh, that must be my other TeamSpeak that I've got open. That's who's laughing.
You are crazy, sir. At this point, do I just keep on burning now?
Yeah, right after you get over the crater, start burning and push the retrograde up to the top so that you're going straight down, and then you want to keep yourself going pretty slow.